And
It can
when I
be.
remember that activity now, I laughed a lot at how crazy I had become at that point of time just to learn this language. Because if you're trying to learn something, so you have to be
Yeah,
totally
my
crazy.
background is not good because I'm in village, so that's why.
Okay, no, so that is not a problem. Here we are not to see the background of ours. We are here to have a conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, this is fact. Okay, we are meeting first time, so let's just start our introductions. Okay, so
Yeah.
uh, basically, I belong to Bihar state. I'm a primary teacher, and if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to traveling. I love to talk with the new peoples, and every day I like to learn new things, which is a really a requirement, especially for the human being. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's all about. And may I know about you?
So my name is Komal and I'm from Jharkhand. I'm currently pursuing my graduation in third year. My major is political science.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Like, how have you been improving your spoken English nowadays? Yeah, may I know?
How I improve my English. So I have my brother, and he also speak English. So whenever we have to converse with each other, so we prefer to speak in English. So that can be
Okay,
one way which I use to improve my English. And apart from it, I just love reading, and also whatever I consume over YouTube, so that medium also be in English.
yeah, I think that's a very great way of improving your English speaking. Yeah, because nowadays, you know very well, so many people have been applying a different kinds of way to improve their English. Okay, you can say their own idea. They have been indulging in their speaking field to enhance the experience in the better level. So that's why I'm always asked to the new peoples of their own idea. So the beginner can get that kinds of idea, right? And to implement in the beginning time. Okay,
So
so
I
like,
also like to know about your journey, that how you started your journey, and was it very
uh,
difficult for you, or was it just a cakewalk for you to learn this language?
of course, why not? I love to sharing my journey. It's been I think 1 year before I started. Okay,
Mhm.
at that time I was only at my village. There's no anyone there for helping me. Even I couldn't expect from anyone. Okay,
Mhm.
to having a conversation with them in that way because I was not able. So at that time I had a phone, so I just utilized my phone. You can say in better manner, and I just include with the idea of so many teachers are there. So day by day, I was implementing all the ideas of teachers, and gradually I'm reaching in this level for having communication with the different kinds of person nowadays. So that is my journey. That's very short.
So, now my question to you is that whether you took help from anyone or not, or whether you have developed this, whatever you have learned by yourself.
Yeah, whatever I learn by myself without having any kinds of help of other. Yeah, you can
Okay.
say.
So that definitely going to be an inspiration for your viewer when they will get to know about it, that you have learned
Yeah,
English by yourself.
yes, because as I consider now in this time, every people have smartphones. If you better utilize your phones in better manner, so you can learn anything. Not only language, but also so many things are there. You can learn, right?
No, but you know what happens is that many people get diverted. They think that I have to start this journey from the basic. They want to start their English journey from the scratch. And they start by learning. Firstly, they learn about grammar, which is not of use at all. Because here we have to convey our message to other. If the other person is able to understand you, so that is what is needed when it comes to speaking, but they don't understand this concept. They think that only I have to master my firstly my grammar, then only I'll be able to have a command over this language, and that is not
Yeah,
the right approach to learn this.
yeah, you are right. But basic grammar is essential only. There is no requirement of indulging self in a deep, deep of sea, grammars. Because after indulging yourself in a deep, you will having so many confusions. You have so much suspicious word speaking with other people's like whether I'm creating my sentence right or wrong. Okay, when you are speaking with other peoples, you have to focus only on your topic. Okay, if you distract your intention both of sides, so you will never fluently talk with them. So that is the main issues can be generated while talking with other, right?
Yeah, I
So
understand.
that, and being a teacher, has a responsibility to just learn, make self internally better in a study field. So I have experience already, basic knowledge of grammar. Just I requirement of only practicing. So which
Okay,
I
so what
done.
you teach? What you teach?
Yeah, I have been teaching at private school. I mean younger students, you can say, nursery
Okay.
class to 5 to 6 class only. All subject you can say.
So have you completed your studying, like your post graduation and graduation, this all?
Yeah, I've completed. I've
Okay.
completed my graduation. Yeah, that's
Your
why
master
I
also
thought.
you have completed?
Can you repeat again?
I'm asking that you have also completed your master itself?
Not mastered. I have completed my. I think my math honors. You can say Bachelor of Science.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. But I just involved myself in this field because I want to be educated. Experiences never end, right? So I just want to grab as much as I can myself, lots of experience. Because you earn money, okay, from any place, everywhere. But experience is a very rare thing, right? It's a very difficult to having, consuming. So I thought if I indulge myself by this field, so I will meet with the new people every day. And obviously, when you meet with the new people, so you will learn many things. Not this language, so many things you can learn. Behavior, like so many things you can understand what I say. Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why.
I totally believe in that. Experience is something which is very rare.
Yeah. Which you can't learn from schools. Any
Mm.
subscription classes, online sector.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. You just have to
Yeah.
feel it by yourself.
Yeah, they will take in only money from you. They will never provide you the internal experience because they are knowing these kinds of activity is useless between the students. Because so many people, so many students are not just like that. Okay, willing to consuming your experience. No, and this time every people are every different kinds of have their mindset right towards their goals. So I have a question like, what kinds of book have you been reading for having vocab? May I know?
Uh, Actually, I'm preparing for examination, so there is an English section, which makes it very mandatory for me to read. So I don't go for book. I read editorial, Hindu editorial, and there I always imbibe a new vocabulary. So this is one of the way where I get vocabulary. I don't have like a taste for reading books. I just don't like doing that.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
I
you're
have to
right.
read editorial because this is something which is very mandatory for me if I want to crack the examination.
Yeah, you're right. And I think this is the greatest reasons of yours to indulging yourself in this field. And by the way, gradually you are learning something, vocab and etc. for your speaking field also. How have you practiced? By that way, or you have a different kinds of way, apart from your brother supporting other any kinds of things?
I have started the journey 2 years back. So I don't face any kind of difficulty while expressing myself. But the main thing is that you practice. If you practice, then only you would be able to have a more command on this language. So while maintaining this practice, so I watched the video, and after that I try to elaborate that what I have watched in that video. So it really helped me. And apart from that, editorial I do on the regular basis, and also there is the English classes which I take for
Okay,
the preparation itself. That was the main
okay,
intention while doing any classes of English.
okay. So have you been? In which time have you taken your class? In the night, yeah, afternoon. In which time?
In the morning time, I make my to-do list. So
Okay,
then only I decide that in which time I have to take the classes of English. And also there we have already discussed that we are going to connect at 2 p.m. So while keeping it in mind that I have a session with you, then only I decide I make my to-do list. And I have already
yeah.
taken my classes of English.
Yeah, I think you have a great responsibility and you are doing very well. Yeah, always to be a discipline in your life. If you want to be a big, better achiever in your life, so you have to make discipline. So many people are reckless. They do
Mhm.
not follow their routine, their disciplines. Okay, they make so many things in life. Okay, by showing other, but they do not follow. That is a really recklessness of their own. There is no anyone can be responsible for anything can be happen in future them, right? So yeah, okay. Like I'm so curious to know, like your routine of day. Like as you mentioned, in the morning time you take class, and after that, how do you manage all the things, Mano?
Uh, Actually, it's all depend on the time management. Firstly, you have to promise to yourself that whatever you say, whatever the list you have made, that this thing you have to do. So you have to make sure that you have to complete it. If you don't complete, so there will be a kind of guilt. You will feel that guilty, and it's so bad if you feel it. So I just try to make a to-do list which is short, and I definitely can achieve it. So that kind of to-do list I try to make, because if something is achievable, you feel very delighted after completing that to-do list.
Yeah, yeah, you are right. And may I know your ambitions of life? What do you want to become in future?
Okay, so this is something I like to keep it secret, and I would definitely like to tell you the reason that why I want to do it, because I myself also going to upload it over YouTube. So there will be some my relatives, and if they will get to know about it, so it would be very difficult for me. I just don't want don't want them to know about my future. That is why. That's the reason I don't want to talk about. I hope
Okay,
you
okay.
understand my concern.
Yeah, yeah. I can understand so many people as a consider if I tell them my planning of future. So maybe that would become true or not. I don't know. That is a simple perceptions of people's. I can understand. So many people do like that. Okay. So like, what is your like planning about spoken English? Like, how have you been learning? Have you ever thought to change your way of learning anything else? Have you made any idea regarding this field? Yeah, only you maintain your consistency, only practicing speaking. Something you tell me, your opinion.
Okay, so actually I didn't understand the question. Can you please repeat it? Repeat it?
Okay, okay. I think in this time, every people have been making a new idea related of this field. So, do you make any kinds of idea regarding this to enhance your experience and improving your English speaking as soon as possible in better manner?
Okay, so I believe that if anyone wants to speak English, so only they have to do practice, and if they want to improve, so that for that also you have to practice. You just have to speak as much as you can. And apart from this, I don't think that there is any other alternative you can consume to improve yourself. Because when it
Yeah,
comes to improving, only you have to speak, and you can read, and when you are reading, so that time your voice must be at top. Many people neglect it. They think that okay, I'm reading, so I just can read it in my mind, which is not going to benefit you. So when you are reading, so make sure that you are speaking at the top of your voice.
yeah. And basically, the pronunciation is should be cured. So
Hmm.
accurate because pronunciation is the greatest performance in the speaking field. So many people are speaking whether, but they are not creating a better pronunciation of any words, right? Which is a very essential. Okay, and I have only one question about those beginner who really want to create an environment itself at home. So, is it any possibility to create any environment at home? What is your idea? What kinds of idea would you like to give to the beginner? How they can?
Okay, so when I was my beginning stage, so that time I definitely used to create a environment. So firstly, I used to open any English video, and if you don't have to be fully aware that what is going on, it's a video, but you just have to let it open, because your unconscious mind, it will somewhere grasping that what's going on in that video. You don't have to fully be present on that video, but there should be a video you have to open. Are you able to understand what I'm telling to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what did you understand? Just let me know that you are doing something. It can be
Hmm.
anything. You are having your food, and there should be a mobile, and there you have to open a video of English. You don't have to
Okay,
watch that video, but there should be that video open.
okay, okay. Yeah, now
And
I
it will
understood.
help
Yeah.
for you to create an environment. Like many people complain that they have no one to talk to. I mean, they have no environment, so they can create an environment by doing this. I used to do
Okay,
this when I was my beginning stage. I just used to open a video. I don't used to watch that, but my unconscious mind used to grasp. I was not fully
Mm,
present in that video, but my unconscious mind was somewhere watching that video and was trying to understand that what is going on in that video. Maybe I'm not present, but my mind was somewhere present in that video and was
yeah.
trying to understand. I hope that now I made it clear to you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And I used to do a lot of time this activity at the beginning time also. Like I always, I'm so passionate to just listening podcasts, speaking of other people. So always I just play out as a audio on my phones, and I was just indulge myself in different kinds of work, but still my ear has been consuming what they are saying to each other. So yeah, this is also better way of just indulging and like that environment, feeling us, feel them. Yeah, I'm just still I'm a existence in the environment where English is going on. Yeah, that's
And
really great.
like I just used to make a lot of sentence. Suppose that if there is a car going and if there is a cloth, so I used to make a sentence that that cloth is of red color, that cloth is of blue color. So that kind of sentence I used to keep speaking with myself, and it would
Okay.
definitely help to the person who is at their beginning stage.
Yeah, basically, I also used to do something else like before taking sleepness, I used to create a different kinds of a story by myself, and yeah, these kinds of things work out if you create yourself internally. So you will get some proper time to think and then like deliver like that. So yeah, you're
Mhm.
right.
You have to be
Yeah,
totally passionate about it, and there should be a hunger that yeah, I want to get it at any cost. I have to get it. I just used to create a sentence. I used to talk to myself as a crazy person. But yeah, it has helped me a lot to improve of fluency. Well, I'm not
yeah.
very better at it, but still I'm working on it by having a
It
conversation
doesn't
with
matter.
her.
It doesn't matter. If you are able to convey your thought, that is enough. This is only language. And
Yeah.
every people, whatever they have spoken, by their own way, by their own way. Every people have their own way of talking, anything. Even we can consider about our native language. So every people have their own way of talking. So if we are starting copy to other, so it is not possible, no? Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's easy. And basically, for learning any communication skills, we have to become crazy also. It is a very, I think it is a requirement to just show to other people how passionate you are internally for this. Right.
Mm.
And whatever you did before, that's why still you are in this level for having conversation with me and you have a conversation with many of one of them, right? Because of these reasons. Yeah. So obviously we can do like that, which is a requirement. Okay, so I have no any question. If you want to ask him anything, you can ask me.
Yeah, I would like to know that what is your future plan? What you would like to do? Do you want to continue this journey by teaching student, or you have a other plan for your future? If you're comfortable.
Yeah, yeah, of course, I'm comfortable. Basically, so many people asking me the same question. Basically, I love to involve myself in education field, so that's why I just want to become teacher in future also. Okay, because I already given you the reasons why I want to be. Because in this field you will learn so many things, and I'm so much hunger you can say for learning new things in life and making better changes in my life. Yeah, that's why this is my future goal.
Okay, so are you going to teach English itself or other stuff you're going to teach?
Yeah, I will. I think still I'm teaching a younger student, so it is possible. But in future, if I will be include myself in the higher students, so I will be just fix out appropriate subject which is comfortable for me. So you can consider I will take English subject. Yeah, English.
Okay, okay.
Yes. So may I, last question I would just want to ask you: how many siblings do you have?
I have two.
Okay, you and your brother, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have two brothers only. I have no sister.